Hi traders, in this video, or you can call it podcast, I wanted to give you guys some mental tips to trading. I want you to think of a scene in the train, subway perhaps, or depending which country you're from. They may have different names like MTR in Hong Kong or MRT in Singapore and Thailand, but you get the picture. You're in a subway train. Many people in the same carriage taking the same train to the same destination or perhaps passing by the same places, but at the end of their journey, why is it that they have a different experience? You see people with headphones, right? Some could be playing certain music, and when they witness certain events happening along to the music that they're listening to, they have a certain experience. But if the music is different, would that change the experience that they have? And if you're thinking what I'm thinking already, you're right. What I mean to say is that when you're trading, the thoughts that you carry in your mind can affect your trading experience. It can make you possibly more profitable, less profitable, more stressed, more relaxed, more confident, more agitated. And it really is the whole experience. It's kind of like, when you're trading on a $100 account versus a $10,000 account, it's a different feeling. You have, it's kind of like if you ever go out to the markets, it's a different level of confidence. It's like, well, if I lose this one, I can win the next. If I don't win the next one, I can still win the one after that. But if you're on a small account, you might be thinking, oh, we're already on a streak. What should we do? Should we pull out? So that's actually a very different thing altogether. But let's say if we put aside the concept of martingale in your trading, and imagine if you were taking just every trade just based on a fixed system, there were no martingales. Imagine a time, or try to recall a time when you're trading, when you were really on a roll, you were winning, you were having great results, and also a time when you felt that you were just struggling to get maybe 3 net wins. And on the other hand, on a different occasion, you had 7 net wins and you feel like it was a breeze. Ever thought of sometimes when you feel like 30 minutes went past so quickly? And on the other hand, like sometimes when you're waiting for, an intercity bus or the plane delay, and it's also half an hour, but why does sometimes half an hour feel like forever, but sometimes 30 minutes go past just so fast? And what I'm trying to say here is that there are elements in the experience that you can control. So if you are trading, try to find things that can contribute to a nice trading atmosphere. It really affects you when you are doing your activity, because remember a few videos or podcasts ago, I talked about like how I like to do a daily journal. 750words.com is the website I use, and recently I started to play podcasts from the various speakers that I previously mentioned when I was doing my journal, and the stuff that I wrote, I realized was very different from, let's say, if say, my wife walks into the room and starts complaining about this and that thing, it's like suddenly, my writing just becomes very toxic, or at least some parts of it. So, you can try to control your atmosphere as much as you can. Like if there's a certain kind of music that works for you, try to identify it. Like in the past, in the binary lab, there have been people who said that they like trading with rock music, heavy metal. It works for them. It gives them confidence. It gets them the trader's high, and they just trade better that way. Some other people love listening to classical. Some people, love listening to, say, electronic music, maybe techno, or it could be some kind of drum and bass, whatever that gets you into the mood. So what you need is not just a state of calm, but a state that gives confidence as well. So find out what works best for you. Just like how people can put on headphones and at the same, or maybe Bluetooth earbuds at the same time, and some people could be watching something, and if it was their favorite series on Netflix, they could have had the best train ride experience ever. It could be the best 45 minutes of their life because of some of the things that they watched, and made them tear, make them laugh. As opposed to some other people could be having a really bad argument about with someone in the family or something like that, and so whatever you put in decides what comes out. So we may be trading on the same terminal, we may trading a certain time of the day, but there are variables that we can control. We can control the lighting, our mental state, and we control our mental state through the lighting of the room, the music that we're listening to, maybe even the position where we're at. Maybe there could be a certain place, a certain part of the house they prefer to other places in the house. It could be a certain venue. And you find that, oh, I love it when I'm training here. Some people love training in the library. Some people love going to the rooftop. Some people love going to a spot by the park. Some people like, a table in McDonald's. And it doesn't matter, but whatever feels best for you. So what I want to ultimately express to you is that I want to show you that with the right approach to trading, you all have the same tools. So let's put things, there are more things than you know that are actually in your control. So use that to the advantage, and I would love that you can trade better. Let me know your comments down below, and I hope this helps you out. Thanks for listening.